pulled right up to me and he said, "Hey, I just want to warn you."
All right, man, it's getting kind of weird out here.
This guy keeps cruising around the campsite 6 times now, keeps checking me out. So I can hear him like outside my tent, not far away, going, "Nobody cares, buddy. No one cares." Hey man, I've been staying at a campground here for almost 4 days now, and I've had a few interesting experiences. I'm really the only one here other than one other guy just over that way, and I think he's leaving today. When I first got here, I was setting up my tent, and this guy just kept kind of driving around real slow, and he'd stop and he had tinted windows. I couldn't see him, but he was obviously like stopped, just kind of checking me out. And then he would go back around and go back to his teardrop trailer, which was at the far end of the campground. And it was kind of unsettling, but whatever. I'm used to weird stuff. But that's another reason when I'm camping somewhere, and I've explained this before, I don't like people that much. I like people in small doses. But then about an hour after I got set up, he actually drove by again with his window down, and he pulled right up to me and he said, "Hey, I just want to warn you." And I'm like, "Well, what do you want to warn me about?" He said, "Don't drink that water. There's a little creek coming through." He goes, "If you do, you better boil it. There's fresh water over there." And then he just took off. He couldn't hear, obviously, because I was talking to him and he wouldn't respond. And he took off. But I didn't drink the water. I jumped in there to get my hair wet, wash off, and that's probably risky enough. Hey, I want to say something in this video, and I want to say thank you. Thanks for all the subscribers, all the viewers, but especially to a couple of people that donated to my Buy Me a Coffee and my PayPal. That little bit helped me huge. It's in my description if you want to donate to the cause here, me out here, the bum in a tent. Not really. I do work and I do have ambition, but I just want to let you know it goes a long way and I'll never forget it. So thank you very much. It's been kind of a rough time and it helped a lot. So last night I go to bed, just kind of dozing off, and I hear the walker and the guy walking, around the campground. I figured, well, maybe he's just trying to get out for an evening walk. And, that's cool. And then about 10 minutes later, I hear real close to my tent. And I hear him say, "Hey, buddy, nobody cares. You know that, don't you? No one cares about you." And I'm like, what the hell? And I didn't say anything. I didn't want him to know I was awake and start a conversation. I wasn't going to say anything. And then I waited, and he finally kind of like went off and took off. This morning, I saw him just briefly. And he said, "Hey, sorry to wake you up last night. I like to take an evening walk, and I thought I saw you sitting outside." I said, "No, I was in my tent. I heard you." And he started telling me his story real quick. And he said, "I camp here every year. I stay my full 14 days. I move around from campground to campground and stay at these places for the fully allotted time, which is usually 14 days at these places." And he said he was retired. He said he's 87 and his kids were even retired. His kids kicked him out of his house a year ago, and he said all he's been doing is traveling in his teardrop trailer and staying at campgrounds. The guy can't even walk. He's got a walker. And then he started kind of going into, how this is the end, this year, 2026, is the end, and stuff like that. So it was just one of those uneasy experiences again at a campground. The guy was fine. He was just an old guy, kind of lost out there. And it makes me think about myself. Like, is that going to be me? I hope not. I'm doing everything in my life here to stay healthy. And when I get sick like this last week, it really brings me back down and brings it into perspective. Like, I could be like that guy pushing around that walker, driving my car around the campground to stay cooled off, and that's what he was doing. He was actually driving around the campground just to stay cooled off. That was his gig. And he even mentioned to me, he goes, I got a quarter tank of gas left, and my SSI check doesn't get here for a week. So I'm just trying to conserve gas to cool off going around the campground. What a life, man. You know, I feel bad for him, and I hope that I don't end up like that. Please like and subscribe, and can't wait to tell you the next story. Couldn't do it all in one video.